What's going on, guys? Welcome back to our user manual series. This one's going to be on our Jcrc, by far our most unique piece of gear. It can function as both a chest rig or a cummerbund if you want to attach it to your plate carrier. So first, let's talk about it as a chest rig. The system has no right side up, upside down, or anything like that. Until on the Jcrc board you attach your gear. Then you probably want your mag pouches to face up, but you do you. On this guy right here, this is going to be the portion that firstly wraps around your waist. Again, there's no right side up or anything like that. I will point out these two pieces here that cover up some hook Velcro underneath them. That'll kind of become apparent what those are for in just a second. But if we're using this as a chest rig, let me point this out to you real quick. There's some hidden stretch here, right? So there's doubled up 3-inch elastic tucked behind these little slots here. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to wrap this around my waist. I'm going to make sure that these are both like even, right? Because I want to make sure that this guy on my back is centered on my back. Then I'll utilize some of that elastic and I'll wrap it around. Now this is really tight on my torso. And as long as you're shaped like a human, between the tightness of this elasticity and like your hips, this thing can actually stay here pretty solidly. You can load this up and it's not going to fall down. It's kind of like a war belt design, right? Just instead of a buckle, it's got that elastic there, right? I'll point out in a second some of those laser cut slits, what those are for. It's for a bunch of different harnesses, whether it's an X harness, a Y harness, or just a pair of suspenders. But you can wear it without any of those if you want. Real quick, I'll point out this tab as well. If the left side goes down first and the right side goes down over it, that tab is going to be over here. And why I want to keep track of that is because there's two ways that I can take this off. If I take this JCR board off this direction, going away from that tab, it just removes the board, right? And this would have all my gear on it, right? It's got all of the laser cut slits for attaching your mag pouches, your medical gear, your radio gear. The loop Velcro here and the hook Velcro here make it possible to put a lot of like inserts behind or like kind of like sandwiched between them. And then check this out. If I pull it off the other direction, it's going to catch that tab and kind of do like a little quick doff capability where it's going to remove the whole system from my body. So that's kind of a cool feature. Okay, so if I remove this board, there's basically two sizes you can kind of do with this. This is a one-size-fits-all system. If you're a smaller dude, though, what you can do to take up a little bit of excess material, remove this guy. And this is on there just so that this hook is not against your body, right? That could be kind of uncomfortable. But if you're a smaller guy and you're trying to shorten the system up a little bit, remove this, and then just fold that over. And then what you're going to want to do is put it on the exact same way, right? Just make sure, you're going to have to get used to it a little bit. You want to make sure that this guy's still centered on your back, right? But then, same thing. You attach it just like that. If we want to attach this to a plate carrier, it's pretty simplistic. Put this to the side. We'll remove this guy. That exposes the hook Velcro beneath. Put this up closer towards you. I'll show you the rear plate bag of the AJAC. We just need to undo these guys here. Fold this up. Another cool thing about this is it's not compatible just with the AJAC. Any plate carrier that has a portion of 4-inch loop on the rear plate bag and a 6-inch portion of loop on the front plate bag, you can run the Jcrc with. Kind of sick. Okay, so once we've exposed this portion of loop on the rear plate bag, you're obviously just going to take this and line it up, attach it like that. We'll close this flap back up. You can tell that this doesn't have any plates in it, just to make it kind of easier to move around. But that's how you'd install it onto a pair of plate bags. And if you're going to wear it, you're going to kind of don it the same way as you would as a chest rig, just now it's got a pair of plate bags. It takes a little bit of practice getting used to make sure like you line it up accurately. It's also a lot easier with like plates, but you're going to line it up something like that. Take your Jcrc board, keep in mind the location of that flap. Put that over like that, you're good to go. All right, on the inside of the Jcrc, you'll see a bunch of laser cut slits here, just along the top and the bottom, and then even on the sides here. This is to make it compatible with a bunch of different harnesses on the market, whether it's an X harness, a Y harness, or even like a pair of suspenders that attaches via alligator clips. You have all these laser cut slits to help you kind of attach the harness of your choice. That's it for this one.